Now, my favorite record by Yo, I was saying this earlier, is Mega Philosophy. And I feel like this is a fully realized Cormega album. That doesn't take away from any of the other albums.
No doubt.
But having one producer, Large Professor, who is my honor, and he don't know this yet, but I'm working on a record with him that he don't even know. I done recorded 4 of the beats already.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm working on an album with Madlib. And Madlib is Madlib's favorite producer. One of his favorites is Large Professor. So when Madlib came to New York, I'm like, I'm going to surprise him. And Pete Rock, too. So I was like, I'm going to surprise him. We was in the studio. I had Large Professor and Pete Rock pull up on him. But then they was just playing beats. And Large Professor played 100 beats in the studio.
Wow.
I said, why you got 100 beats? He was like, people don't like to rhyme on my shit like that. I was like,
give it to me.
Hold my beer. I'll be back. But Home with Black Rob, man, rest in peace to Black Rob, bro.
Yeah, wow.
His verse on this record, I mean, that beat on that record
So dope.
is the type of beat that you want to hear Black Rob rap.
Yeah.
That was a good job on that one.
Wow, thank you. You know, sometimes we do albums and we get so focused on the next thing or life, and then we forget moments. And you just brought back a moment. And my brother Rob ain't here no more. So yeah, that was a beautiful moment. That song and that album. It was a dream come true, because I'm like you. I love Large Professor.
Yeah.
He's so dope. So
Especially you be from Queens, it's got to be even crazier for you.
Large Professor is just dope, and he's a humble giant too. A lot of producers get a lot of stuff from him. He's giving people beats, and they stamp their name on it.
I know.
He's a hip hop guy. He loves hip hop, and I look forward to working with him all the time.
Yeah. You did Divine Unity with Nature, which was good to hear. You and Nature come together on that album.
That's strategic. If you look at my albums, they mostly be strategic, and it's mostly like to show people things, like, and it's also sometimes just to shut up the media, because sometimes people try to put you in a box and try to make it seem like you do interviews that ask you about something over and over again. And ever since that album, they've never asked me about Nature anymore.
Just point to the song.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like The Firm. If you really look at it, half of The Firm was on Mega Philosophy. AZ's on one of the songs.
Right.
So it's like I
noticed.
strategic. You know what I'm saying? Foxy Brown.
Shout out to Foxy.
So, you know, I've done music with most of The Firm now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now the media can shut up. Think there's no issue. And every time there's a Firm reunion, they always call me.
I called you Rap Basket up top because I feel like your second verse on that song is a must hear. What the fuck was going on here? What made you go off like that? Because you went the fuck off on that verse.
That's why I said
Didn't take no breaths or nothing.
That's why I like being underrated.
There you go.
I love it. Because like it's like, oh, word. That was the first time you complimented me on one of my albums. I'm talking about I ain't talking about now, I'm talking back then. So I was like, wow, Talib said something about the album. That's big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been paying attention the whole time, but I think it's just there's something about the growth. Like you said, your subject matter started changing. There was always this authentic, genuine, organic code that you were sticking to in terms of like, yo, I'm not selling you no dreams. I'm not telling you that's nothing that's fake. Everything I'm telling you is real life, the realness. But then it's like, okay, you have more experiences, like the song Industry with Farrakhan. He says, listen to me good. The artists are the most important person. You are the future. The people listen to you. They don't listen to your preachers.
That's real.
You was really, really, really taking that in. You know, to hear Cormega, the dude that Nas shouted out on this song, when he was in jail, say, I'm black and I didn't get enough play. I guess they got a problem with anything that's positive. Like, I love to hear you, how the rich get paid off our grief. They don't need to hear that from people like me all the time. They need to hear that from people who lived in that street struggle, people who really was selling stuff, people who was really in the prison industrial complex. I think in a lot of ways, it resonate a lot more.
Thank you, bro. And I agree. I agree. Sometimes when you're relatable, people will pay attention. Other than that, they might not. So that's when I started taking responsibility as an artist. During that time that I made Mega Philosophy, was that 2014, we needed that. I mean, it was we got enough N-words, we got enough so-called thugs, we got enough drugs in every song and this and that and this and that. So many of our youth was getting killed by police officers and they was getting away. There was so much atrocities happening with our people, and I felt like nobody was saying nothing about it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say something about it. And when I made the song Industry, I did not think that song was going to do well. That song did well. I was like, oh, they about to definitely blacklist this one. I was like, you know, even my publicist like, are you ready? Not even about that song, but because the album was so conscious. And it just shows you like society plays games with us. Once you start, you could say nigga all day, but as soon as you say Nubian, it's a problem.
That's right.
It's like it's like they even try to play. Like if you look on I don't know if it's Apple, it might be Apple. You could check now. They had Mega Philosophy was listed in the comedy section.
Really?
Wow.
The first you know what I'm saying? The first conscious album I do, it is the comedy.
They're like, oh, this nigga's joking.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow. So I just started looking at life from a whole different lens then. So, but I also wanted to show growth because the industry has a habit of putting you in a box. And you can't let nobody tell you who you are when you know who you are. I know I'm hip hop. I know I can really rap. You think I'm just a rapper that's controversial or gonna talk street shit? I could really rap. I really do this. I really try to have DJs scratching on my stuff.
Yeah, you got scratching, cutting, all that type of shit.
I'm really that guy.
Yeah.
And my live shows, I have a great live show too. If you ever been to one of my shows, you will not leave mad. There's not 40 guys on the stage mumbling behind me and all of that. So it's like, let me show these guys what I do. Like, let me show y'all. So I always push myself. So Mega Philosophy was my comeback album. I didn't think it was going to be a comeback album. I just did it. And that album charted and everything. You know what I'm saying? But when that charted in Billboard and all that, I did not expect that. And I was like, wow. So that album just awoke in me more to who I am. And then the respect that I got from the album from my peers, like AZ, like you, Chuck D, that was humbling. Chuck D asked me to speak at a mosque after that. And I did. Combat Jack, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
He did a whole
This show, what we doing right now is because of Combat Jack, because of Reggie, Word is Bond.
He did a whole segment based on Mega Philosophy album.
I think I remember that.
And he just broke down the album. He was like, what was on your mind? Like this, like he was amazed by it. So when I seen people react like that to that album, it made me proud. That was one of the first moments I was proud. Because when the realness came out, I just had my hands clutched like, yeah, what? You know? And then when the true meaning...
I'm thinking about the videos from the realness too. Them videos was hard.
My man Gerald Jeffries, that's one of my friends from Co-op City. To this day, we're friends. I don't even call him he's not even my friend no more. He's my brother. He's like, I like all your albums, but Mega Philosophy, bro, I really forgot how dope. Like, that album is really one of the best albums I've ever heard. Like, he just said something like that to me recently, and I was like, wow, like, I gotta listen to it again.
Yeah, he not lying.
So thank you guys for that.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you.
What we done started. Look at what we done started. This the people party. When opportunity knocking, then young nigga move that door. Whoa, get your foot stuck, get it, call me young, go get it. They can't fuck with it, might as well roll with it. What's the